Honest to vlog.
Honest to vlog.
So, on Wednesday, I went to Albany for a YouTube gathering called 818, and I saw really fabulous people there, and it was really happy. And then on Thursday, I was all ready to make a video with people in it from the gathering. And then I went to dinner with my dad, and we got like lobster rolls or whatever. And apparently, I am allergic to shellfish. Instead of making my video, I was puking my brains out and then promptly falling asleep. Luckily, while I was at 818, I was able to harass Mike Lombardo a bit to get him to talk about dark passengers. Do you think that everyone has a dark passenger?
It's almost did. How have people seen it?
Okay. Good job, Mike.
Oh wow, I'm totally like I didn't know that she was filming, and I'm just like gonna be standing behind you, like I'm just like.
Do you think everyone has a dark passenger?
Like, not even
A dark passenger.
Dark passenger?
Yeah, like an evil side. Does everyone have like a bad within them?
What's the song?
The duality of good and evil within yourself.
In what sense? I don't understand.
Say something smart.
Something smart.
I mean,
Smartest thing you know. Just quote someone and pretend you said it.
People's bad sides tend to come out most in really stressful situations, like when they're really tired after a movie and it shows the point of fucking camera in their face and they want to go to bed.
I mean,
that's when I'm most likely to beat someone and burn their carcass.
Like, how do you say that everything on one side is good and everything on the other side is... That's my problem. That's why I got confused with the question.
Morality is relative.
Because I don't really understand good side, bad side. There's only one person. There's only one Andy, and there's good and bad within that. I mean, there's only good within me, but you know, if I were a normal person, then...
Most people, but not Andy.
Right.
That's my answer. I submit.
Later, I decided to ask Emily, Chateau of a Doubt, what she thought about the whole dark passenger thing.
Okay, so I agree a little bit with what Andy was saying. Like, I don't think that it should be such a binary thing, but to articulate it a little more, and I've already said this to you, Erica, is that I think that, like, determining what's good and evil depends a lot on your personal convictions and your morals and your set of values. I don't think that you can like say like something is inherently good or inherently evil without having like those things that you believe in. Like, and I think that this has like come to fruition lately with like the Prop 8 discussions, like what different people believe. Like, it's like so severely polarized, and like what one person thinks is good and what another person thinks is good. Like, you can't just say that that is whatever. So like, I guess maybe we can all have the capacity for good and evil, in that whatever is good and evil is like completely determined by what whoever believes, how it's perceived.
Fair enough. The end. And that basically sums up my feelings about the dark passenger issue. It's less of a duality and more of a continuum for me. There is good and evil and good, like a yin-yang sort of symbol. Now on to Way's video. Whoa, this shit is crazy! That forum, I had to read it over like 5 times to try to understand everything. Like, everything's crazy, and I just don't feel smart enough to keep up. I had to make notes, look. And here's something that I hooked on. The question of what is natural came up. Is art natural? Is art an impulse? Or is art a survival instinct? Or is it evolutionarily beneficial in that art helps people deal with their emotions? If you create art, then you are more likely to lead a happy life and procreate. I definitely think that art is a survival skill. I also like the idea of creating an identity as a form of survival because you can't be alive without it. I found it interesting, the idea of unnatural as a label given to negative experiences. I think that's a really good definition of unnatural, because the actual definition of unnatural is something that's not in nature. Doesn't quite make sense because everything by existing is in nature. If natural is just a label given to negative experiences, then the entire thing is just a language game, which is something that Peter commented on my video, that it doesn't matter what the word is, as long as the intention is good, as long as the meaning is good. And that's what I wanted to talk about. That's what I have to add to this discussion, is the importance of language. The importance of language and the importance of defining terms at the beginning of discussions. What is natural? What is unnatural? On a basic level, we've decided that everything is natural. It's all atoms and it's all made of protons and neutrons and electrons. Therefore, if natural is simply a label put on things that give us negative experiences, then it is important how it's used. People will sometimes use the word gay to mean stupid. The issue with using gay to mean stupid, or using gay as an insult, is that it creates an association between gay and stupid. It increases homophobia simply by having people think of gay as automatically meaning stupid. The other thing is that I think that we're all on this channel, the Honest Vloggers and like the Honest Viewers, everyone is pushing each other. We're pushing each other to be smarter, think harder, and really understand our opinions and change our minds and all of that stuff, which is really freaking cool. All of you are pushing all of us to think harder and more analytically, and I think that's just amazing. That's amazing.